What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Hey. Happy Monday to you guys. Listen, we still don't have the smoke alarm fixed yet, so it is what it is. I yeah, I don't even have nothing to say. It just ain't fixed yet. Um don't forget tomorrow night I will be sitting down with Simone and Rashid, and we will be talking all things hashtag ready to love. I mean ready to wed, Lord. Ready to wed. Um so be sure you meet us back here tomorrow. It's 55 people in the chat. I hope that everybody has hit the like button as you come in the door. I appreciate it so much. And let's go, y'all. Let's get this party. Uh-oh. What the heck? Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. Something was on my camera. I was like, what in the world is that? All right, let's go. Hey, everybody. Hold on. Let me turn my phone off because, you know, people be in group chats and they just keep going off and on and off and going off. So let me. All right. Oh, you know what? I did mean to do that before I went live. Hold on. I was sending an email. Okay. So what's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Let me say hi to everybody that came in. Let me scroll up. What's up, Lemon Kush? Hey, Lady Virtue. What's up, Tracy? Hey, Morgan. You only okay, Ebs. I know you have your classes, babe. What's up, Pat? Hey, Below. What's up, Mimi? Karma. Oh, just in time, not Bully B. Y'all gonna stop. What's up, China White? Hey, Nicole Montrez, Below. Tomorrow or Wednesday? Tomorrow or Wednesday, what? What's up, chat? Nap Queen. Tomorrow. You talking about the interview? The interview is tomorrow. It's Tuesday. Hey, Sly Sylvia. Cool gamer. What's going on, Nikki? Hey. Today is a bad pain day for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Shout out to all my members that are lit up in green. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. So, couple of updates, and then we're gonna get into some stuff. It's not a lot to talk about today, but we're gonna talk about what we came to talk about. Okay, yeah, that's the right one. So, good news, you guys. Damar Hamlin, you guys know, he's the safety for the Buffalo Bills. That actually 1 week ago today, literally. I mean, technically, he died on the field. I mean, they had to administer CPR to get his heart starting again. He's been in the hospital. But the photo you had up said Wednesday. Does it say Wednesday? No, all things ready to wed. You know what? I need to change that anyway because I need to space that out. But it's ready to. It says ready to wed. Ready to wed. The interview is tomorrow, but I need to change that anyway. When I was looking at that, I was like, that spacing is weird because it says it's supposed to say talking all things ready to wed, but I'm a space that out and put the hashtag there because it's like hashtag ready to wed. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay. But no, the interview is tomorrow, Tuesday, tomorrow afternoon. So there probably won't be a tribe meeting tomorrow. We're going to just roll. Did you see Harry interview on 60 Minutes? He said a long time he didn't believe his mama wasn't really dead until they showed him the photos. Listen, let me say this. I saw clips of it. I did not watch the interview. I did not watch the documentary. I have not looked at any of this other stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably not. Look, I just don't care. I like Harry. I like Meghan. I'm glad that they got out of a toxic situation, but I'm really overloaded on it. I really am. I'm really overloaded on it. I because I saw the clips where he talked about the fight with his brother. I saw where he said that he did drugs to cope with his mom. I even saw where he was saying that they made him wear the Nazi uniform, and I'm like, sir, you were old enough to know better. Like you can't blame everything on them. You were old enough to know better. I'm sorry, but that's just me. That's how I feel about it. And so I just, like I said, I'm happy they got out of a toxic situation. I'm glad to see that on some level they've been vindicated, but I'm just right, Abby. That is you about damn. It's funny how that is you about damn near everything. But child, I'm just okay. I gotta be honest. I'm sick of hearing about the royal family and every step they make. Yeah, I just again, do I think it was toxic? Yes. Do I think they did Megan wrong? Yes. I'm just sick of hearing about it. Like I was here for the Oprah interview. We talked about it over here. We talked about the Oprah interview, but at this point, I bought the book on Audible that's being released tomorrow, but he's doing too many interviews. Well, they all do, and that's the problem with a lot of people that release these books. You want to read the book, but hell, by the time you get finished watching a couple of interviews, you done heard all the good stuff on the interviews. Yeah. What's up, L Love? Hey. So Damar Hamlin is being released from the hospital, but he's not being released from the hospital. He's being released from the hospital that they took him to in Cincinnati, and he's being transferred to a hospital in Buffalo. But the fact that he is well enough for him to be transported from Ohio to Buffalo, New York, is a great thing. So I'm here for it. Like we know yesterday we talked about the fact that he's talking, he was sitting up watching football, he's communicating well. I'm sure they've done all sorts of, they said that there's not any long-term neurological damage, no long-term brain damage. So, I mean, listen, we said it last week that God is still in the blessing business because that ain't nothing but a miracle. I don't care what nobody say. That's a miracle. I mean, I'm nobody's doctor. And shout out to the doctors, the people who are in the medical field who came into my inbox and broke some stuff down for me and explained everything. I appreciate y'all. I really do. What's up, Layla Rue? How you doing? So 74 people in the chat. If y'all could hit the like button, I appreciate it. When you come in, just go and hit the like button when you come in. Then you gotta worry about it no more. Just hit the button. What's up, little baby? What's my likes looking like? What's my likes looking like? All right. Andy Cohen said today on his radio show that he will be flying out to Salt Lake City and doing a one-on-one interview with Jenshah. At this point, I just don't know what they're gonna talk about. I don't know what it is to talk about. I mean, only thing I could think of that you're gonna kind of drill her on all the lies that she told to you and to the network and on the show. But at this point, who cares? Like, the reality of the situation is, of course she lied. Who is going to, right, news we don't care about, right? Because the reality of the situation is, if you know you're doing something that's illegal, first of all, you were dumb as hell for going on TV, but that ain't my business. People do it all the time. But you know you're doing something that's illegal. Are you going to say, yeah, I'm doing something illegal? No, you're going to lie. And you're going to keep lying. And then you got to lie about the lies to cover up the lies. And that's what she was. She could not admit that she was lying. She couldn't admit that she was guilty. Hello? Now, she shouldn't have been on the show. But that's that, that's that pick me attitude. That's that I need to be seen and I want people to like me and I want people to know me. You know what I mean? One-on-one 60-minute exclusive with Andy. Yeah, like I don't see where that's gonna go. And at this point, what is there left to say other than I still don't think she's gonna admit to anything. I think she's gonna say, look, I allocated in court. I admitted in court because there were so many people against me. My attorney said that there were so many people that were going to testify against me and lie about me on the stand and put it all on me that I felt like I didn't have a choice, that I had to go ahead. That was the best chance I had at getting a shorter sentence. And so I listened to my attorneys and that's what I did. I do not think she's going to admit to doing anything. Hey, Queen Diva. Ghost got these criminals going public. Child. But I'm just like, it don't even make no sense to me. What is it that you expect her to say, Andy? Like, what you think she gonna say to you? I lied. She's not. I would be shocked. And when I say shocked, I mean I would be shocked if she brought her happy ass in an interview with Andy and admitted to anything. An apology for what? For lying? Again. Why would she apologize? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she'll apologize for lying, but at this point, I don't want that. She gave Heather that black eye. I think she did too. Now, I told y'all that yesterday, that I think that's what happened. I absolutely think that's what happened. Now, I told y'all that. I don't think she missed anything either. At this point, she's looking for sympathy. I mean, what's my sympathy gonna do for her? What, she gonna ask me to put some on her books? Put some on her commissary? Because that's all I can do for her at this point, is put some on her books. I ain't got nothing else for her. I can't help her do nothing else but put some on her books. And I'm not doing that. Listen, I have family members in jail and I ain't putting nothing on their books. I ain't putting nothing on hers. Okay. Y'all, these... Sorry. Ain't nothing. If you wear glasses, then you'll understand. It is nothing more annoying than when you got a spot and it's just there. It is nothing more annoying. I'm sorry, y'all. And I ain't doing nothing but making it worse. Ugh. All right, that's better. Okay. Heather's in a toxic relationship with Jen. That's her friend, and she's going to stick beside her. It's very toxic because that's not friendship. See, a friend wouldn't ask you to do the things that Jenshah was asking you to do. Listen, I don't want a friend that always tells me I'm right and I can't never tell them that they're wrong or we can't ever disagree about something. To me, that's not friendship. You're not looking for a friend. You're looking for a pick-me. You're looking for what's the word I'm looking for? You're looking for a do girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a friend that never feels like they can be honest with me. I don't want that. You know, I don't want that. I want somebody to tell me. And Abby will tell me, she'll be like, and she'll start a sentence with friend. And I know, something coming. But talk to me. Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm doing too much. Tell me, give me advice, whatever. And I'm going to do the same for you. Now, again, you can soften the blow. You don't have to be rude about it. But what Jen wanted from Heather, that's not friendship. Yeah, a flunky. There you go, little baby, a flunky. That's not friendship. And that's not the kind of, those aren't the people I want around me. Those aren't the type of people I surround myself with. That's not me. Hey, just simply. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about it over here, but I do not anticipate any big revelations being made, honestly. I really don't. What's up, nephew? How you doing, love? It's because I love you for real. Right. And exactly. That's what friends do. All right. Shamar Moore announced today that he is, the video was posted today, that he's having a little girl. Congratulations to him and his significant other. They are having a little girl. He's going to be a girl dad. I did not realize that Shamar Moore didn't have any kids. So congrats to him. You know, he lost his mom last year. And, so congrats to him. He looked really excited in the little video. Congratulations. Did this email go through yet? Yeah, I'm trying to send this email to somebody. I think it went through. All right. I'll check when I get off of here. I just wanted to make sure I sent it. I don't think it's sent. Did it send? Okay, it's sent. All right. That's because people always thought he was gay because he didn't have no kids. Why is that? I mean, I don't have no kids. That make me gay. George Clooney didn't have no kids until he was in his 50s. I don't think nobody questioned whether he was gay. Who is spreading worms, Nikki? What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? Did I miss something in the chat? What are y'all spreading worms? What are y'all, Nikki? What you talking about, girl? I'm about to say, if that's an indication that you gay, I mean, I do remember the rumors going around about Shamar Moore, but I didn't know that's why the rumors were out there because he didn't have kids. I didn't know that's why they had the rumors. Shamar has worms now? Where they get that from? What are y'all talking about? My granny used to say, when you sleep with old men, you get worms. That's just because your granny ain't want you messing with no old men, child. I never heard that before. That must be. I've never heard nothing about old men having worms. I've never heard that. He is not old as. See, you, Nikki, you must be young, baby. You must be young. If you think somebody in their 50s is old as fuck, you must be young. I hate to be the one to tell you, but 50 is not old as fuck. You just must be young. Nikki, how old? Well, you ain't got to tell me. That just tells me you young. I thought he was gay because he gave me a vibe. My gaydar was off, apparently. Well, listen, he may be bisexual. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that man. I just got here, and that's what I come in on. Right. I think it derived in the South, but 52 ain't nowhere near old. Exactly. 52 is not old. Child. You used to see it with women all the time. He always had a girlfriend. What's up, New Jones? Hello. I'm 36, but I be having kids at the ages old. Now for men, it's not. Not for men, it's not. Child, men, men have kids, child, well into their 50s. Because they ain't got to carry them. Their body don't have to do nothing. All they got to do is deposit. All they had to do was make a deposit. People just got too much damn time on their hands with this foolishness. I mean, really. Y'all shady in this chat. Shamar looked excellent for 50. First of all, he looked damn good for 50. I watched SWAT. He looked good. Yeah, I'm not having no toddler at 50 for nothing. A lot of people don't, but there's a lot of people that start. You listen, especially in our world, because people put off children for careers. A lot of women and men do it. They put off children for careers, and so we see more and more women and men having children late in life. I'm glad y'all said it because, baby girl, I'm in these bushes gagging 2 quarters here. Exactly, Lady Nika. And how you doing? Mwah. How you doing, Lady Nika? Exactly. Strom Thurmond had his final children in his 90s. Now that's just nasty. That's just nasty. Only because I think Strom Thurmond was a nasty person, but that's just nasty. Child, Shamar Moore is a lot of people's crush. I remember, listen, and y'all remember them Young and Restless days? We had Shamar Moore, Christoph St. John, child. He's not old in general, but for a baby, he is. Oh, I got you. Okay, you said for to be having a baby. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's not where I would want to start. I'm be honest with you. I wouldn't want to start in my 50s, but hey. And also, maybe his mom passing, when people lose somebody, it changes things. And maybe with his mom passing, that might have changed something too. Maybe with his mom passing, maybe he decided he wanted kids and maybe he never really wanted kids before. You never know. Stuff changes for people. Shamar on Criminal Minds, he can call me baby girl anytime. You okay? He can call me baby girl too. I ain't lying. He was my crush until I saw those news and that dancing on Soul Train. Child, Queen Latifah's wife don't have that kid until after her mom passed away. Yeah. Yeah, that maybe he did not want children prior to that. Because let's be clear, for the man to be that old and for him not to have any children, that was on purpose. I mean, come on now. We all know how to make babies. Hell, Nick Cannon can teach a master class. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Bishop Shamar Moore will always be fine. I agree. I remember those scenes in Genoa City. Yes, honey, Athletic Club. Yes. He's 52, I think. Don't forget about the other brother on the Younger Wrestlers. He had the gray patch in his hair. Well, I didn't really watch Younger Wrestlers, so I don't know who that is. All right, y'all. It's 126 people in the room. Please make sure y'all have hit that like button, please, and thank you. If you can hit that like button, it is much appreciated. That is a free way to support my channel, as my boy Mims would say. George Clooney was in his 50s when his wife had their first set. Jay-Z was 50 when the twins were born. Yeah. Yep. All right. So, congratulations to him. Now, I was on Bishop Whitehead watch today. Okay, I was at work, but I was on Bishop Whitehead watch today. Now, he did not go live until I was on my way home. And I did screen record it, but he didn't really say nothing. So let me just give y'all the update. I checked to see if I could find a news report. I could not find a news report. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Bishop Whitehead yesterday, allegedly, let me put my allegedly up. Let me put my allegedly up, because let me put my allegedly up, child. Bishop Whitehead allegedly put his wife was trying to move out the house, and there was a whole kerfuffle yesterday. Allegedly, some things went down with her trying to move out the house, and then he locked her in the house, and then he put her out the house. He called the police on her, all allegedly. Now, I was looking for an article today. I didn't find one. I have somebody that is going to try to get see if there's a police report that's up in the area, and see if they can get a police report if one exists. Okay. But what I can confirm is that his wife, she did do her morning prayer / sermon every morning. I know she go live every morning at 8 o'clock. She did it from her car, but she been in her car the last couple of days. She did it from her car. And her message was very interesting. I don't want to read too much into it, because, when you're looking for something, you can make anything fit, right? But her message was very interesting about what God, will give you, do for you, put on you. And if you're not really for God, you got to listen to it. But again, if you're looking for something, you'll find it, right? So he went live, and people, of course, in the chat was asking him about it. How's your wife? What's going on with your wife? Is everything okay? I'm going through a divorce myself, blah, 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 blah. He did not deny anything, but he didn't confirm anything either. He was just like, why y'all keep asking me about my wife? Y'all know how to find my wife. Y'all know that she's on her Instagram every morning at 8 o'clock. If y'all want to talk to her, y'all can ask her yourself. Why everybody? And he was acting like he ain't know. He's smiling and grinning. Why everybody asking me about my wife? Why is everybody asking me about my wife? What's up, big bro? And people were in the chat, and he was like, somebody in the chat said, the blogger said, he was like, what bloggers? What blogger said that? What blogger said that? So I was like, oh, here we go. Now, I did see in the chat where people were saying that he unfollowed her and she unfollowed him on social media. I don't even know how to check that, nor do I have the energy to check it. But a couple of people said that in the chat, that they have unfollowed each other on social media. Now, again, I don't know if that's true or not. I know that people do all that and they check. I personally feel like he went live to see what people were going to say, to see what people were saying on, but he didn't deny it. He did not say. So my thing is this, if me and my husband are good and ain't nothing going on with us, and people are like, what's going on with y'all? I heard y'all, is it true? I would be denying it. I'd be like, no, mate, we good. What are y'all talking about? But he would not confirm or deny. He was just like, where y'all get that from? Why y'all keep asking me that? So y'all can do with that what y'all will. Of course, if I get information, y'all know I'm coming down. What's up, Niecy? If I get information, y'all know I'll come down here and share it with y'all. But as of right now, that's all I got, y'all. All right, let's get into our main stories. We got 2 main stories tonight because it just wasn't a whole lot more going on, child. Oh, Lord, Tracy done sent me something. Hold on, let me check with my producer. Oh, okay. All right, we do have an announcement. Thank you, Tracy. Right, how Monique and Kristen not divorced were right. Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 4 is as follows. Now, they ain't even started showing Season 3 yet, but Season 4 is as follows. This is interesting because 3 of these people have already done an Ultimate Girls Trip. So that's telling me something. That's not a good thing. Hold on. Let me give y'all the names first, and then we'll talk about why. I'll tell you why this isn't a good thing. But let me tell you. Actually, 4 of these people. Vicky Govelson from Orange County. She already did Ultimate Girls Trip. She did Season 2. Gretchen Rossi from Orange County. Brandy Glanville from Beverly Hills. She did Season 2. Camille Grammer from Beverly Hills. Phaedra from Atlanta. She did Season 2. Eva. She did Season 2 from Atlanta. Alex McCord from New York. And Carolyn Manzo from New Jersey. Is that New Jersey? So here's the problem that I have with this. Because I heard these names, but I said, well, that can't be right because they already did it. Like, I was like, this can't be right. They already did it. That's not a good thing, y'all. They are literally only on Season 4. Do you know how many former Real Housewives that they have to pick from? That tells me nobody wants to do it. At least that's how I'm reading it. Now, I could be wrong for reading it that way, but or the people that want to do it, they didn't extend the invitation to. Why are you literally Season 4? It's almost like you're doing a redo of Season 2. Now, the only thing that I can think of is maybe they wanted to do it again so they could go somewhere more exotic. Because remember, Season 1, they went to St. Martin's. They went to St. Croix, St. Lucia, one of the saints. They was on the island. Season 3, they went to Thailand. Season 2, they were up in the Berkshires, at what's her face's estate. So maybe that's the only reason, but it doesn't make sense to me why. I guess this season is going to be a combination of vets and newbies. I don't know, but that's weird to me that they have so many repeaters in just Season 4. Like, I don't have time to do the math, but I feel like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 franchises. We have 8 franchises. You figure, let's just say for all 8 franchises in the history of their shows, we've had at minimum 20 women per franchise. Now, the franchises who've been around longer have more than that. But at minimum, 20 per franchise. And you mean to tell me that on Season 4, we already have 4 repeats? That's not good. They couldn't get anyone from Potomac. Well, on season 3, they have Giselle and Candace, I think. Giselle and Candace did Season 3. The other thing too is maybe for some of the cast, it conflicts with their filming for their show. So it's hard to get people that are currently on a show. I don't know. Listen, Camilla's going to act the whole fool. I'm here for Camille Grammer. Camilla's my girl. Camille gets on my nerves, but I love for her to get on my nerves. Like, Camille irritates my soul. Do you hear me? But I love her. But she irritates me so bad. Listen, I really want y'all to let go of Nene. I need y'all to let go. What's up? What's know, Smoke. Listen. I really need y'all to let go. Nene, I need y'all to let go. I don't know if Nene will ever be back on Bravo. And I need y'all to let that go. I just need y'all to let that go. Just stop bringing Nene name up every time. Now, what I will be here for is some cross, maybe some Married to Medicine ladies, maybe some Shaws of Sunset people. Like if you couldn't get more housewives, I could see them changing it up a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Nene will be back and y'all will hold y'all. Oh Lord, I'm not doing this with Jonathan. We're not doing this with you, Jonathan. All right. Dwayne Wade is being sued by his ex-wife. Let's talk about it. Oh shoot. Dang nabbit. All right. Former NBA star Dwayne Wade is being accused of violating a court order. According to Radar Online, the athlete's ex-wife, Sylvan, claims his position to change the name and gender of their daughter, violates their custody agreement and wants the petition dismissed. As we reported back in August, Dwayne Wade, 40, submitted court documents to have his transgender daughter, Zaya's name and gender legally changed. The basketball star has been majorly supportive of the 15-year-old since announcing her transition journey back in 2020. However, Zaya's desires have been met with resistance. Most notably, there has been much public opposition from her mother. In her most recent outcry against Zaya's identity adjustment, she purportedly claims the petition goes against her custody agreement with Wade. Reportedly, the mother of two submitted the original agreement to the courts this past Friday, highlighting a provision that allegedly reads, Wade shall discuss with and obtain input from her on the major decisions affecting the care, welfare, activities, health, education, and religious upbringing of the two children. It seems that she is hoping the provision is enough to have the name and gender change petition thrown out. Back in November, the co-parents publicly feuded due to the August petition. Reportedly, Wade moved forward with submitting the identity change documents on behalf of Zaya without her mother's consent. Yeah, that's my smoke detector. So let me say this. I do feel like this would fall under this phrase. I do feel like that will fall under this. The care, welfare, activities, health, education, and religious upbringing. I think it would fall under that. But the flip side is, ma'am, according to your ex-husband, you have not been actively involved in your children's life since the divorce. Now here you come. Now you got so much to say. Now you think this violates custody. I mean, if you care, I'm going to need you to care all the time. If you care, I'm going to need you to care every day. If you care, I'm going to need you to care the holidays, the birthdays. I'm going to need you to care when they sick and they're in the hospital. I'm going to need you to care when they come home from school and they had a bad day. I'm going to need you to care when they're being bullied. I'm going to need you to care when they got basketball games and other competitions and other activities. Like, I'm going to need you to care all the time. You can't just care about this. Right, it says seek input, but if he didn't seek input, then it would violate it. If he didn't consult her, and again, I don't know if he did or didn't, but if he did not consult her, now I ain't no judge and I don't have to make a decision, but I'm saying for me, from where I sit, I could see where that might fall under it. Now, based on what has been said publicly, again, I ain't with these people all the time. I don't know their whole life, but based on what's been said publicly, I feel like You don't get to pick and choose when you care. She doesn't say she made the decision. Y'all, okay. Maybe I know there's a delay, so maybe y'all already said all of that. It doesn't say that she's saying that she gets to choose. She's saying that she wasn't consulted. I'm going to throw Savon a little hand. Her and the kids are miles apart, so getting to them isn't that easy. If she were a man, we wouldn't be throwing her a hand. We'd be telling her figure it out. But to me, Gabrielle and D-Way act like they are the first people on earth to have a trans stepchild or child. I don't think so. I don't feel like that. She admitted he reached out to her and has opportunity to be involved. She admitted, oh well, if he reached out to her, then oh well, then I withdraw my statement. If he consulted with her, if he reached out to her and it was a conversation, again, you don't get to choose. You just have to be talked to. So if that was the case, yeah, look, I think the thing I'm gonna say about parents is that the job isn't easy. It doesn't come with the instruction book. You do the best you can with what you got, and you pray on the rest. That's what my mom used to tell me. You do the best you can with what you got, and you pray on the rest. I think they're doing the best they can with what they got. They've been thrown this curveball, and they've been doing the best they can with what they got. That's my opinion. By she, I meant the daughter. Maybe I'm old school, but I just want the daughter to do this herself. Well, I think this is coming from the daughter. But because she's a minor, he has to do it. But I think this is coming from the daughter. I do. She has not been to any doctor, psychiatrist appointments. That was the opportunity for input. Well, I reach out to my ex. I wish he would try to tell me anything. I would curse him under the jail. Yeah, I just, I'm still mad at them for letting her kiss that boy. Ain't nothing about sexuality. It has to do with kids being too grown and need their tail whooped. Well, I said the same thing when they were letting her wear acrylic nails and all of that. Again, it has nothing to do with her identity. It has to do with I wouldn't be okay with my 10-year-old child wearing acrylic nails. Like I felt like that was a lie. That's me though. Maybe I'm old fashioned, so but that's me. I felt like that was a lie. But I think that the wife I'm talking about, I think she just has a problem with her daughter being transgender, and I think that this is her exerting her beliefs on what her daughter is going through. And I just think that's really what it boils down to. She just doesn't like it. Why is Zaya always discussed as too much pressure for a kid? Well, in this situation, well, let me say this. I'm going to say this from a point of view of you're in the public eye, right? Your children, ipso facto, there are going to be times when your children are in public. If Zaya made the decision to change her name and wanted to be referred to as Zaya, that's something that they needed to let people know so that they wouldn't print her dead name, as they call it, in the paper. So they wouldn't call her by her dead name. So they wouldn't refer to her as him. Like there's a reason. A lot of times things are done that come out. I don't think it's so much them putting a lot of stuff out. I think it's just things are happening. Like this right here. This isn't them putting it in public. This is, the media, myself included, I guess, putting, it's out there and then we talk about it. I don't think Zaya is talking about it that much. Like I haven't heard Zaya talk. I only saw her do I don't even know if she's actually done an interview. Did she do like one interview or maybe, but Zaya doesn't talk a lot about it. We just see her and then we have conversations or things like this are happening and then we have the conversations. As a matter of fact, I think Dwayne Wade shut down her social media because she was being bullied and being dealt with so much. The only reason we hear about Dwayne and Gabby is because it's like, that's not true. That's not true. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. But that's the only reason why we hear about them. I disagree with that. She's retired now. She's not doing anything big. Yeah, she is. She's constantly working. I disagree with that. Gabrielle Union is always working. She just released a book last year. She has a clothing line with New York and Company. She's doing movies and stuff. D Wade he has a wine line that he's always promoting. He's a minority owner of a basketball team that is out there. His son is in the news because his son is playing basketball, and that's out there. I mean, maybe because I follow these people on social media, I see way more than Zaya. Like, honestly, Zaya hardly ever comes up. If you follow them on social media, you see their daughter, you see the baby more than you see anything else. You see Kavia more than you see anybody else. That baby, now that's the baby that's always out there. She got her own Instagram and she's got her own clothing line. She came out with a book. Like, Kavia is the one. Kavia is the one. Yeah, she just had a whole thing where she admitted that she cheated on her first husband because she could, you know. No, I know you're not saying they weren't successful. What I'm saying is they're in the news a lot because they're promoting these things. That's what I'm saying. And again, you may not see it, and that's fine. And you're saying the only time you see it. But what I'm saying is that might be the only time you're seeing it, but that's not the only time they're in the news. They're in the news a lot. Like, there was a whole thing last week with Gabrielle talking about how she cheated on her first husband, and she basically felt like she could because she was the breadwinner. And she was like, I'm not saying that it was right. I'm just saying that's how I felt when I was doing it in the moment. It was a whole thing last week about that. Gabrielle's working and acting the same way. Well, yeah. Now, I didn't say she had a wide range when it came to her acting. Now, I didn't say that. Gabrielle Union played the same character in every show. Gabrielle Union, but she played the same person. Everything I've seen her in. And the one thing that I think she didn't play the same person, I never watched that show. I never watched that movie. Birth of a Nation, the movie that they did about Nat Turner. She was in that, and I didn't even watch. I never watched that movie. So yeah. So, but that's what's going on with that child. Now, let's go on over here. Let's talk about Aaron Hernandez, baby mama child. Let's talk about Aaron Hernandez. Now, for those who do not know who Aaron Hernandez is, Aaron Hernandez was a former football star who killed some people. They did documentaries on him. El Teddy did a whole breakdown of the documentary they did on him. But what we found out, allegedly, this is all alleged. That her name is Shayana Jenkins Hernandez. So they must have been married then. His ex-wife. She is alleged. She's been accused of mismanaging. Yeah, he had CTE. She's being accused of mismanaging the daughter's trust fund, right? So I'm gonna read y'all. This is coming from Baller Alerts. Last week she was being accused of mismanaging. So this is her response. Shayana Jenkins Hernandez, who was engaged. Okay, well then why her name Hernandez if they wasn't married? They were engaged. So y'all don't put the Hernandez on there. They wasn't married. I didn't think they were married. Anyway, who was engaged to the late NFL player Aaron Hernandez, responded to the allegations that she is mismanaging funds intended for their daughter. Since Aaron's death, my sole focus has been on raising and providing a stable life for my children as possible, the mom told the Boston Globe. All monies I have spent have been with this singular focus in mind, and this will continue to be my focus going forward. Some of the money Jenkins Hernandez wants to use for their daughter to pursue her love of competitive dance. She requested a $10,000 reimbursement from the trust. However, Trustee David Schwartz, the attorney who oversees the trust, argues Those fees should be paid from funds the mother gets from the late NFL player's estate. Schwartz also wrote, the accordings do not demonstrate how such spending has all been for the benefit of the child and why she has not been able to preserve from the large sum that much lower cost of this dance school tuition. There is every reason to question whether and how the conservator is applying the significant resources that should be available to pay for the daughter's daily needs, including dance lessons, especially since all of her basic housing, security, and educational expenses are paid from the trust. Oh, her maiden name is Hernandez? So she would have been Hernandez. Thank you, Cali girl. Okay, so her name would have been Hernandez. Okay. Anyway. So, well, first of all, it wouldn't be her maiden name. She never got married. So that's her name. Y'all saying her name is Hernandez. That's her original name. Before she met Aaron Hernandez, her last name was Hernandez. That's what y'all saying. That before she met him, her last name was Hernandez. That's what y'all saying? Okay, I don't know about that one. But listen. Yeah, they studied his brain after he died. They said he had one of the most extreme cases of CTE that they had ever seen. That's what they said, actually. So let me say this. I agree 100% with the lawyer. If the girl wants to be in competitive dance, you know what? There are parents who figure out a way, and they have their kids in cheerleading and football, competitive dance, this, and this, and this, and that, and they figure out a way to make it happen. If she is getting a significant amount of money from his estate, then she need to make it happen. Because what happens is it's $10,000 here, it's $5,000 there, it's $15,000 there, and then fast forward, that girl turns 25 or turns 30 or whatever, and then she's sitting there saying, my mama spent up all my money that my dad left for me. And then we having the same conversation that we have about the Gary Colemans of the world, and we try to figure out, well, if somebody was over that money and there was supposed to be somebody looking out for her, why is it all gone? See, I'm here for it. And that's how it starts off. It starts off like that. You see what I'm saying? 10,000. And again, I know those activities are expensive. Pop Warner football and competitive cheerleading and competitive dance and ice skating. All that's expensive. I know it is. But guess what? Parents figure it out every day. And some that probably make less money than what she has coming in. Because if she's making money off of his estate, she's getting paid monthly out of his estate, she's probably making a good little piece of change. So I'm with it. Don't let that woman get to that girl money like that, especially not for something like that. Dance. Right, Cindy. Exactly. I agree too, really be. That's the child's money, and it's your job as the parent to pay for all the extracurricular. Right. And $10,000, she must be in the best. She must be dancing for what was that lady on Dance Moms? What's that lady name? That went to jail. She must be dancing for her. $10,000. That's a lot. But I know those activities are expensive, especially if you're on a competitive team and you have uniforms and travel, and it does get expensive. Now, I ain't gonna sit here in front. Abby. Yeah, Abby. It can be very expensive, but like I said, there are parents who figure it out without dipping into their children's trust fund. And if you can't figure it out without dipping into your child's trust fund, you gotta have to find a cheaper way of doing it. She can dance for cheaper than that. She changed her name. That's what I thought. So she changed her name to Hernandez. Okay. All right, girl. Amen. I wish somebody was giving me $10K a month and pay for all the sports equipment. Okay. $10,000 went towards a furniture store. $3,000 went towards a university. Yeah, Abby's in a wheelchair now. If I remember, she and him never got married. Yeah, she didn't get married. Her maiden name was, first of all, it's not a maiden name. If she never got married, it's her last name. Maiden means the name you were before you got married. So that's we shouldn't be using the terminology maiden. Then that's her name. Her name Jenkins. She Jenkins. Hernandez, she didn't become Hernandez. She paid $3,000 for somebody's tuition. See, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Yeah, no, don't get that woman that money. The article says that the mom has been pulling out suspicious amounts for a minute. And see, that's the problem. And so that's why when we end up having these conversations and we say, how did this happen? That's how this stuff ends up happening. That's how these kids who we think, oh, they're going to be good, they're going to be set when they get older, they're going to be set when they're an adult. That's how they end up with nothing. Because again, that stuff adds up. Have y'all ever, think about your taxes? Some of y'all get a good little piece of money back from your taxes, right? I'm not one of those people, but you know, y'all with the kids and stuff, y'all get a good little chunk back with your taxes. Have you ever gotten that big old check back? You put it in the bank. You got all these plans for that money before you get it. You know, you done went to H&R Block, or you done TurboTax, or you know, you done whatever, and you know you getting a good little piece of change back from your taxes, or maybe you got lump sum money from some of your here, there, okay? And before you know it, you done went to the ATM and you done took out 100 here. You went to dinner. Maybe you you ordered a lobster instead of a hamburger. You know, you went down to the Target and you bought all that stuff that you wanted to buy. You know, you done emptied out your cart on the Amazon, and before you know it, all that money is gone. And you like, what the hell did I do? Hell no, I ain't never claimed none of my nieces and nephews. You want me to go to jail? Hell no, I ain't never claimed nobody's kids that wasn't mine. No, sir. Nope. No, ma'am. No, sir. You want me? Xavier, you gonna put some on my commissary? That stuff ain't as easy as it used to be. Back in the day, you could claim somebody else's kids, and you could get away with it. But that stuff ain't as easy as it used to be, child. I mean, not that I would do it anyway, but I know it ain't like it used to be. You out here claiming people churn. I'm getting control of my spending habits now. Saying to yourself it's only $20, $500. Exactly. That stuff adds up. Hold on. Ayana, I hope I said your name right. Ayana said a court finally pointed suspicious expenses withdrawn from the fund, including $36,000 spent on clothing, $39,000 on home goods, and $25,000 on online shop. They need to take it. They need to take that from her. They need to take that from her. They need to take that from her. She don't need to be in charge. That's a lot of damn money. Travel Goddess said, no, ma'am, you can still do it easily. Well, I don't want to know how you know, and I'm going to pray for you. Okay? I know someone who received $100,000 plus in a settlement and still stay in the apartment. Child. Well, I ain't mad at them being in an apartment if it's a nice apartment. Now, if they're in the hood, that's another conversation. Now, I ain't mad at them being in an apartment. Everybody don't want to be a homeowner. Everybody don't want the responsibility. I'm okay with that. I just need to know that they're not still in the hood. I need you to be in a nice apartment. I was able to claim my sister because she was under 24 and in college, and she didn't work while I did. That was a nice check. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They need to sue her. Right. First, they need to take over. Somebody needs to take control, and then they need to sue her for that money back. You are absolutely correct. That's exactly. And see, that's the problem. More people need to be watching out for these kids. And she's going to get to be 30 thinking she good, and ain't going to be nothing left. She's going to be stuck. I claim my niece on my taxes after her mom. Well, those are all legitimate. You know, you were taking care of your sister while she was in college. Like, those are legit. They will flag it. Correct. I know a lot of people's taxes that are getting flagged. I do know that. A lot of people's taxes are getting flagged. Yeah, she's shopping at Gucci and Louis. Sure is. You ain't spent $36,000 down to the Marshalls. Child. Yeah, somebody needs to. Yeah, somebody need to take over that thing. Shout out to the 170 people in the chat. What my likes looking like, mods? I hope I have 150 likes. If you have not hit that like button, can you please hit the like button? It's appreciated. Y'all. It is a free way to support my channel. I'm telling y'all think it's a joke. Y'all think that YouTubers just be pressing y'all out about these likes. It used to annoy me too. I'm not gonna lie. I used to get so annoyed going into YouTubers channels and they always talking about hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. But I'm telling y'all, it definitely it plays into the algorithm. Hey Paul, it plays into the algorithm. And the more likes that are in the room, it pushes my video up and more people can find me. That's it. It's real simple. That y'all don't even have me to 100. Now I know that more y'all love me than that. I know more y'all love me than that. I know that some of y'all just forgot. You came into the room and you forgot. Because I do it all the time. I go into people's rooms and I forget to hit the like button all the time. So please go on and hit that like button right now. I appreciate that. I do. You like Burberry. Well, I like Burberry too. You buying me some, Janae? I have a birthday before you do. Right. Everybody don't want those responsibilities of a homeowner. Let me tell you something. Homeownership is overrated. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. I mean, I'm glad I own my house. I'm glad I bought a house. But I promise you that shit ain't all it's cracked up to be. I'm going to tell you the truth. Why can't y'all? Oh, y'all understand why y'all can't hit the like button when y'all come in? I'm just saying. Right. She said when you come into the classroom. If Lady Nika's still in the bushes, Lady Nika say ring her doorbell when you come into her den. Because, you know, Lady Nika, she calls her area the den. And she said, don't come in. That's rude to come in somebody's house and not ring the doorbell. You'll give me a Pandora charm. I'm not doing this with her. I know y'all do. I appreciate it. You've been depressed because you haven't bought a house yet. Why? Listen, it's everybody's time and season. Don't. I like the video for some Burberry. Oh, you'll like the video for some Burberry. Child, you better like my daggone video. I ain't fooling with you. I can threaten her. She mine. For some Burberry. Some Burberry what, Nay? Some Burberry cologne? We just had Christmas. Why you ain't say that? I'd have bought you some Burberry for Christmas. Well, I tell you. Anyway. Okay, we over 100 likes. Okay. All right. Well, y'all keep on hitting the button. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this little story we're about to talk about. Now, Gucci Mane had a whole situation. And listen, y'all know I don't know these people. Right. They said she bought the house and then got, you want a Burberry swimsuit? I'm gonna get you an imitation Burberry swimsuit. I'm gonna find you one. I'm gonna get you one off of Shein, whatever. I get you a Burberry swimsuit. Won't nobody know it's not real but me and you. Once you put it on and it get wet, don't nobody care. So listen, y'all. I don't know these people. I mean, I know who Gucci Mane is, but I don't know who these other people are, child. Okay. Who is this? All right, so let's get into this story, child. She ain't it. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a bathing suit from the Bishop Whitehead line. Child, I'm gonna get you one from the Bishop Whitehead line. Why today in his video he had on Gucci Balenciaga coat, right? But remember last week he was mad, or 2 weeks ago he was mad when they wrote that article and they put the picture of him in the Balenciaga suit. He was like, see, they only put that picture up of me in the Balenciaga suit because of all the controversy going on with Balenciaga. See what they doing to me? I'm like, but you voluntarily wore the jacket today, sir. So if you had such a problem with Balenciaga, why you wearing the coat today? It probably ain't real no way. But anyway. You might get one from the Bishop scammer side. Right. There you go. There you go. Get it for. Now, Gucci Mane, who has his own, I guess, his own record label or his own company, whatever, that he signs artists to, right? 1017, I guess. Look, y'all know more than I know. Xavier, put it in the chat because I know you know more than I know. Big Star, who was one of his artists under his label or management group, whatever they're calling it, was killed recently. Gucci Mane said that he was going to pay for the funeral. Well, his family is accusing him of not only not paying for the funeral, but also him saying he wants the jewelry back. Now, the only reason why I can say that he's asking for the jewelry, let me say that correctly, the jewelry back, is because he bought it. Because why else would he be asking for it back if he didn't buy it? So I feel like whenever somebody signs to his label, maybe he buy, like that's part of the signing bonus is that he buy them a chain. Is that what it is? He passed him an overdose. Okay, thank you. He has a record label. Okay, thank you. So maybe like when you sign with his record label, they give you the 1017 big old chain, and he wanted it back. Now that's what the family is saying. That's what the family is saying. The family is saying that he wanted it back. Now I'm gonna let you listen to a little bit of what allegedly the family member is saying. I don't know if this is nephew or what, but
you the one told them folks that you gonna pay for the funeral. You told them that you gonna pay for everything. The minute that them folks called your phone to see if you gonna pay for the funeral, you blocked them. That's not real, cuz. On God, that's not real. You ain't straight. You ain't straight. That's them folks. Come on now, cuz. You plug. On God, that ain't straight, cuz. You want.
Okay, so that's, I don't know, that's a cousin, family member, brother, uncle, whatever. So Gucci, 1017 is your birthday. You want one of those chains? Now, Keisha, his girlfriend, wife, they're married. I'm sorry. His wife came down and cleared some things. She posted a receipt from the funeral home where they paid $10,000 to the funeral home. She also posted receipts from flowers that they sent because the family said that they didn't even send flowers. So she posted the receipts from that. And she also posted a picture of the flower arrangement that they sent. Now, this is the flower arrangement. This is a picture of the flower arrangement that they sent. 1017. She said that it is 5 feet tall. That is a 5 feet tall display for the flowers of 1017. Now, for me, I felt like checkmate, right? I was like, oh, well, they did pay for the funeral. Checkmate. They sent flowers. Checkmate. Now, his sister came back and said, all that. The funeral costs way more. $10,000 ain't shit. It ain't covering nothing. Now, let me say this to y'all. My mother taught me this story a long time ago. My mother said, if somebody says they're treating you to dinner, somebody decides they're going to treat you to dinner, or they offer to treat you to dinner, she said, wait and let them order. And if they order steak, feel free to order steak. But if they order a hamburger, you need to order a hamburger. And I say all that to say this. If Gucci Mane said he was going to pay for the funeral, now I don't know if that $10,000 was a deposit on the funeral or if that was what he said, I'm going to donate for the funeral. Then I feel like what y'all needed to do as a family is to get as much as y'all could get for $10,000. Now, I know funerals are expensive. I know that, they can be very pricey. We have all had to bury somebody unexpectedly. I think most, I told you I had a family member that didn't have life insurance, and the family had to put the money together and we had to make it happen. Okay. I had a family member that did have life insurance, but we didn't know when the check was coming. So we still had to get it together. And then we got reimbursed for the money we put in. When the check came, we got our money back. But we had to figure it out, and we had to do what we had to do. If that means you got to go down to Costco and buy the casket. Did y'all know Costco sell caskets? If that means you got to go down to Costco and buy the casket, if that means you got to go to Staples and run off the programs, if that means that you have to do the potluck for the repast and get everybody to make something, and we got to do it over Aunt Sally's house, and guess what? That's what we got to do. Now, I get it that your brother, uncle, sister, cousin was a rapper, and maybe y'all want to have a whole ghetto fabulous send-off. Then y'all need to find that money that they allegedly was making rapping, and y'all need to go ahead and make it happen. Maybe instead of worrying about him asking for the chain back, maybe you need to pawn it. Probably ain't worth nothing, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean no harm, but again, I do know that $10,000 really is not a lot of money for a funeral these days. I got it. I know that. But it damn sure is closer to being the cost than it is to not being the cost. Now, somebody I saw in the chat said something about, they said that the funeral cost $60,000. Y'all a $60,000 lie. Y'all are a $60,000 lie. Y'all a $60,000 lie. Who the hell having a $60,000 funeral for somebody that didn't even have no life insurance? Now, if you have life insurance and you have said, listen, I have $100,000 life insurance policy, and this is what I want at my funeral, and it's going to cost that because that's how I want to be buried, then that's what y'all need to go on and do it. But if I did not die with no type of policy, and I'm not leaving y'all no money, y'all better make it do what it do. I don't know what happened anyway. I wasn't there. I'm not there. Yeah. Bossy said they actually paid $20,000. Then I'm really done. If you can't bury somebody for $20,000, then I don't know what it is. See, what had happened was they wanted Gucci Mane and them to pay them. And Gucci Mane and them said, see, I know how these ghetto games are played. We're going to go straight to the funeral home, and we're going to go ahead and pay the funeral home and tell them they can get whatever they want for this amount of money. That's like that's like when your mama used to take you to McDonald's and say, you can order off of that menu. You can order whatever you want off of that menu. When you was a kid, right? Really be they gave $10,000 to the funeral home, and the family got $10,000. You know what? I'm done. There must have been updates since the last time I looked at this because I didn't know about they gave it. So they put $10,000 in the family's hand, and they still went to the funeral home and put $10,000 in their hand, and they ordered flowers. Y'all need to stop with these ghetto tricks. Y'all really need to stop with this shit. Like, y'all really, really do. Y'all really do. And you know I'm not talking about my tribe, because I know y'all would never. I know y'all would never. But they really need to stop with the ghetto backflips. He paid $20K. They can keep the urn in the house. They bugging. The daddy done said he didn't tell his kids to talk crazy and apologize to Gucci. Right. Because that's that ghetto shit. See, we just live in a world of entitlement now. We live in a world where people feel like you owe them something and feel like they're entitled to something. The father probably understood and knew that what Gucci was doing, Gucci ain't have to do. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, and again, you know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. But y'all really need to get y'all mindset and understand what's really going on here. How many funerals do y'all think Berry Gordy paid for? I'll wait. How many funerals do y'all think Diddy paid for? I mean, I'll wait. On y'all regular job, if y'all die unexpectedly, how many of y'all think that y'all boss is going to call down to your house and say, I'm so sorry to hear that. I got this. We're going to go ahead and take care of that. We're going to pay for the funeral. What? Gucci Mane had no obligation to do anything. Let's be clear. He had no obligation as the owner of the record label where this young man was signed to. He had no obligation to do anything. So anything he did was a blessing. Anything he did was a blessing. Right. I didn't say he didn't pay for none. I said, how many do you think he paid for? Berry Gordy did pay for some too. I ain't saying they ain't paid for none. I'm saying, do you think that every time a former Motown artist died, that Berry Gordy was writing checks? Hell to the nah. Same thing with Diddy. Exactly. And Marilyn, you better say that for the people in the back. I don't even know who this person is. Big Star? I don't know these people. Child, my job, right? They're gonna bring a counselor in, and my job will be posted before the end of the week. Tell me what I'm gonna tell you what I know. The average price can range from $6,000 to $8,000 of a funeral. He didn't have obligation. He offered, and I think the kids don't know what's happening and are trying to let the parents grieve. So he should have. Oh, I'm ready. It popped up. So they just went off. No, I think they was being some ghetto fabulous, and they should have minded their business. Because first of all, I just think they should have minded their business. And I understand what you're saying, that they were trying to let the parents grieve, so they were trying to handle it. Then you handle it the way you handle it. I guess they went to Gucci, the employer, because he didn't offer life insurance like most employers. Maybe. Quiet as it's kept. I don't know Big Star either. I think it's Star. I think it's Starr, but I could be wrong, child. Oh, it is Scar? Okay. Little baby said they better go on out there and sell some fish plates. I know that's right. But yeah, I just think, again, because I deal with kids all day, every day, it is this mentality that somebody owes them something. It is this mentality that you are supposed to do for them, like you are obligated to do for them. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of that mindset. I'm sick of people feeling like you owe them something or you are obligated to them when you are not. I was already emotional with fake folks coming to my grandma's funeral. If somebody was trying to scam me out of my money, I would be ready to throw hands. Okay. He died from an OD, so life insurance wouldn't probably pay for that. It definitely would be a complication. I don't know. At one point in time, child, I was taking classes to sell life insurance. Needless to say, I never finished them classes because that shit was boring as hell to me. But I just couldn't get through them classes, child. It was boring. Ooh, them classes was boring as hell. But nowadays, because unfortunately drugs is so prevalent, there may be clauses. The insurance policy may be more expensive, but there may be some policies where there are clauses where you can still get paid out. I don't know that to be a fact, so I don't know, because again, that shit's boring to me. So okay, so your stepson overdosed in 2019 and the insurance company paid. Yeah, I figured there were policies that would pay out, but the policy itself is probably just more expensive on the front end. It's probably just more expensive. Child. So tonight, y'all, the Whether You Like It or Not panel, we will be back at Yocrates' house. Remember, we were at y'all's house last week, but remember that was really supposed to be T's turn because T has been having a lot of problems trying to get all of us on his StreamYard. Like his StreamYard works when it want to work, and it, for those of you that be over there on T's platform, y'all know that it's not reliable. And so y'all volunteered to let T host on his channel last week, and so it's y'all's turn this week. So we'll be on y'all's channel again tonight. We'll be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac, child. That episode last night was very interesting, And y'all already know how we do. So meet us over there at 9:15-ish. Y'all know sometimes we be on CP time, but meet us at 9:15-ish. I will post a link on my community wall. I'll share the link out on my community wall. And y'all meet us on over there, child. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good little kiki over there tonight. It's 181 people in the chat. Please hit the like button if you have not already done so. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, go on and hit that subscribe button, child. It's free 99. It is free 99, okay? You ain't lost nothing. We are still on the road to 10K. We done hit another little rut, child. I gained 2 or 3 subscribers. I lose 2 or 3 subscribers. So we hovering in the same space. But that's all good. Listen, it's coming when it's supposed to come. It's gonna be here when it's supposed to be here, okay? Customer service skills on point, making sales. No, ma'am. Sakina got a low budget stream, y'all. Now, child. Sakina, don't be playing. Don't y'all listen. Don't be listen. Let me tell you something. Don't y'all be going over there encouraging Sakina and Scotty with that bully bee. See, y'all done got them started with that bully bee. Y'all done got them started with the. I'm gonna make some bully bee. You know what? When life gives you lemons, you better make lemonade. I'm gonna make me a bully bee t-shirt. And I'm gonna wear it every Monday night. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. I will talk to y'all. I will see y'all at 9:15-ish. Thank you, Corey. Corey hates the song. Thank you. Thank you, my love. I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.